media touch. So this is like a different perspective. Y'all see the title? Michelle Obama unleashes on Trump in must-see takedown of the year.
So they're saying,
is it that one video again?
It's different clips. It's actually more clips. That interview was pretty long. So, maybe we've seen one perspective and, maybe we should just see another perspective of what somebody believes,
A president has to have immunity. And the other thing is I did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong.
I mean, the bars are different for people in life. That I've learned. This is the thing about being another. You learn how to be excellent all the time because you can't be less than. Other.
Shit, she just pulled the black card, brother. Is that not what she just did?
no.
Okay, let's rewind it, brother.
Well, let's keep it 100.
Let's
Keep it 100.
Let's
If Obama,
let's
keep it 100. And she mean black, but you think
that's exactly
you think
what she
Barack Obama?
Is that what she meant, though?
Okay.
Look.
Look. I'm gonna say this.
I don't know. I don't
Do
think
you
that's
really
what she
think
meant.
Barack Obama could have went on stage and got caught in the past saying, grab her by the pussy and be a president still? Let's keep it 100. Let's keep that 100 with ourselves.
We'll keep it 100. And it's slightly, some.
We do got to be a little bit more perfect.
We do say on this channel it's not white privilege, but in some aspects, maybe like
There's
the president,
slight, yeah.
it might be like a
To becoming the
point, like
president, I would say there's some,
maybe
you got
like
a better chance
a
to be
little
president.
percentage of white privilege, maybe a little, maybe
Not to be. When we say white privilege, it doesn't exist. We're talking about to regular people
Yeah,
in
regular
terms
civilians. Me
of
and
being
you.
successful. You don't. But maybe to be the president, it might be better to be white. Keep it 100. But hey, a black man done did it.
Yeah, because if we imagine if a black man was doing what Vivek was doing, I think he would have been done by him cooking Chris Christie like that.
No, I don't
No,
think that.
I think it ended up boosting him. In today's
I think
society,
white people will be on. I think
No,
some
I don't
people
think
will
so.
be
I
upset
think they're
about that.
still. I think because Vivek is not white, so he does not have a white
so you ain't no
privilege.
reading that.
I think that hurts.
Some people are still racist toward him though.
Exactly. That's my point. If Vivek was white and he was going like he was going, he might have more.
But I mean, if you in black skin, it's gonna hurt even more different.
That's like getting
To some people,
But
I think
Some people,
I'm gonna keep it 100. If Vivek was black,
We
they
pointing
probably
at the
gonna
bad
boost
apples,
him
though.
more.
We pointing at the bad apples though. But
They probably boost him more.
what if he was black and doing what Vivek
And he
did
was
to Chris
cooking.
Christie?
And he was cooking people like that. They probably
Maybe we would know. We wouldn't know. But
wouldn't.
I don't think so. I think the hate would be even stronger. But
think so.
I mean, the bars are different for people in life. That I've learned. This is the thing about being another. You learn how to be excellent all the time because you can't be less than. Other people can. Other people can be indicted a bunch of times and still run for office.
Not a single
Well, not
lie
like that.
told. If you've taken a
She
peek
stretched
at the
it,
Hill
yeah.
site, formerly known as Twitter recently, you'd likely have seen Michelle Obama is trending, with a lot of the MAGA crowd up in arms like she wore a tan pantsuit. But as is usually the case, they're furious that she spoke the truth, citing the clear and blatant double standard in how even in the highest office of the land, there's a clear juxtaposition here.
In fact, Joe Biden could be prosecuted for trying to stop this man from becoming the next president of the United States.
While appearing on Jay Shetty's podcast, the former First Lady opened up about her fear of the upcoming election and what is at stake, and without naming names, referred to a certain childlike figure in chief who still, despite countless indictments, being found liable of sexual assault, is somehow still the frontrunner for the GOP.
Are we moving at all fast enough? What are we doing about education? Are people going to vote? And why aren't people voting? Are we too stuck to our phones? I mean, those are the things that keep me up because you don't have control over them.
You messed up school.
And you wonder, where are we in this? Where are our hearts? What's going to happen in this next election? I am terrified about what could possibly happen because our leaders matter. Who we select, who speaks for us, who holds that bully pulpit. It affects us in ways that sometimes I think people take for granted. The fact that people think that government, does it really even do anything? And I'm like, oh my God, does government do everything for us? And we cannot take this democracy for granted. White House tests you in ways
don't want
that
the government to do everything.
you never anticipated.
not for me.
And the
Shut
fact
your
that
ass up,
we
ma'am.
came out as a family, as individuals, the four of us, me and our two daughters, that was us. That was our values, our compassion, our smarts, our strategy that got us through. I'm so proud of my husband and the way he led the way his administration worked, the team that we built. So proud of everyone.
Yeah, no, maybe she did pull the race card a little bit.
Yeah, she definitely pulled that.
She did.
She did, but I'm not gonna say
I
that
didn't
she
think
was
that's
just
what
totally
I didn't think that's what she was alluding to.
I can see both sides and both things. So.
I didn't really know what she was alluding to at
There was
first.
no other side.
No, I'm talking about when she first came on the video.
The team that we built. So proud of everyone. I may have diverted from the question, but
beautiful. Please continue.
I think that's because of who we are, and I know that now.
I can see it in your eyes and feel it from your words. Like it must be hard. Like knowing that it can't always be that way in one sense. It's almost like great that you've been able to leave, but there's that feeling also of like, oh, but that was great.
I mean, the bars are different for people in life. That I've learned. This is the thing about being an other. Mm-hmm. You learn how to be excellent all the time because you can't be less than. Mm-hmm. Other people can. Other people can be indicted a bunch of times and still run for office.
That's strictly talking about
Black
Trump.
man can't. You just learn to be
She just say black
good.
man can't. Well, damn. Well, there it is, right in your damn face.
Yeah, she pulled the rabbit
Where
out
it
the
is,
hat.
right in your face.
Well, I can see both points.
I can see both points, definitely.
I can see both points.
I disagree with her in the sense of the world, but just for the one job being president, maybe she might
be
have
right.
a point. But in America, there's no white privilege for the rest of y'all.
But she should have just said, well, did she kind of like clarify and make sure she specifically said the president, or she just said in life?
Well, I think
didn't
she
really
said,
say
and she was alluding to life, but then she said you can't be indicted several times and still, like, so she was talking about Trump.
Other people can be indicted a bunch of times and still run for office.
Mm-hmm.
Black man can't. You just learn to be good. And in the end, you benefit from that extra resilience.
Sound like you was a slave.
You could be mad about it, but it also makes you more equipped, right? But it's still not fair.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, it's not the first time that Michelle Obama has articulated her disdain for her husband's successor. In an interview I covered previously, she made her feelings known about the need for an adult in charge.
When making life or death, war or peace decisions, a president just can't pop off or lash out irrationally. No, we need an adult in the White House. So if a candidate is erratic and threatening, if a candidate traffics in prejudice, fears, and lies on the campaign trail, if a candidate thinks that not paying taxes makes you smart, or that it's good business when people lose their homes, if a candidate regularly and flippantly makes cruel and insulting comments about women, about how we look, how we act, well, sadly, that's who that candidate really is. Because we know that being president isn't anything like reality TV.
I just couldn't imagine couldn't imagine somebody being on TV and saying, "That's a man." That shit just so funny to me, bro. I've been thinking that the whole time.
I have been thinking that this whole time. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all are horrible.
It was like, that's a man. That shit's actually so funny,
Yeah, I don't
bro.
see-
But I can't believe.
I don't see where people get that from.
But I actually
I was
can't believe she
boosting
brought.
last
I
time.
want to know what she thinks about Joe Biden, because he really, literally started a whole war. She said we need an adult in the office that can't think emotionally.
Yeah, I
And
don't
what
think
the
anyone
are you
is-
talking about?
I haven't
Joe
heard
Biden.
very
He's
many
stupid
people.
and old.
I haven't
Stupid
heard
ass
very
old
many
man.
people at all say good things about Joe Biden.
Joe
From the
Biden's a
left.
stupid old
We need
man.
an adult. Yes, we need an adult, not a freaking zombie.
Stupid old Joe Biden. Stupid
I
old
want to know what
man.
she thinks.
Look, y'all, listen to this. She said she's a victim and she's the first lady.
What did she say she was a victim?
She's saying it. She's basically saying that.
But now she had a little point with that though. She did. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
Bro. She dragged it, guys. Come on.
She did.
She is right. You can't go in the White House thing. You gonna act like a nigga. No, you ain't gonna go in there be acting like a nigga.
But of course, she was gonna drag her brother. She has your skin color, and she's a woman.
Wow, that was crazy.
Well, sadly, that's who that candidate really is. Because we know that being president isn't anything like reality TV. It is not an apprenticeship.
Oh, she's hating.
And it is
You
not
catch that?
just
You catch
about
that?
fiery speech.
Because Trump used to have a show called The Apprentice. She said it's not like reality TV. It's not an apprenticeship. She's directly. She's directly.
Bars.
She's not talking
She don't like
subliminally.
Trump at all.
Well, she hating.
No, yeah, she definitely.
She's just on the opposite side, bro.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's like they ops, man.
Yeah,
They are.
TV. It is not an apprenticeship. And it is not just about fiery speeches or insulting tweets. It's about whether someone can handle the awesome responsibility of leading this country.
But focusing on that double standard, I've said this many a time since Trump first came down that escalator. If there is ever an example of white privilege in America, it is Donald J. Trump.
This is a judge that should be disbarred. This is a judge that should be out of office.
Trump campaigned in 2015 and 2016 over doing things like this. He told everybody, I'm the guy that can fix the code because I'm the one that knows every loophole, and I've been taking advantage of them.
You attest any, and I mean even just one of his countless sexual assault accusations, not to mention the one a court actually found him liable of, to Obama. And could you just imagine the Fox News coverage for a second?
I'm sorry, buddy. You might be worse than Brian.
They're hating.
He might be worse than the guy Brian.
Nah,
with
he
the
ain't
tie.
worse.
It's like a magnet. You just right on your way. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Trump has dismissed that as locker room talk.
Not to mention the one a court Fox
he
News
get-
coverage for a second.
Start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just right on your way. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Trump has dismissed that as locker room talk, but in his deposition, he went further.
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
True with stars that they can grab women by the...
Well, that's what it's. If you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
Bill Clinton did what he want.
Do you consider yourself to be a
Jeffrey
star?
did what he want.
I think you can say that, yeah.
Saying that lambasted him as unprofessional over the color of a suit, when we all know it was more about the color of the man in the suit.
Political grapevine. Arizona's Secretary of State Ken Bennett says he's been asking for 2 months for Hawaiian officials to prove President Obama was born there.
Wow.
Hawaiian officials won't budge until Bennett satisfies a number of requirements, and both sides disagree about whether he's actually done it. Bennett says he might remove President Obama from the ballot in Arizona if the proof doesn't arrive from Hawaii soon. A move Democratic critics say is politically calculated and aimed at capturing support from a fringe group of Republicans as Bennett weighs a run for governor.
Trump spearheaded the birther theory, as brazen a racism as you can get, and it didn't deter a single supporter of his.
You a birther, Donald?
Okay, let me just tell you, I was a really good student at the best school. I'm like a smart guy, okay? They make these birthers into the worst idiots. Why doesn't he show his birth certificate?
3 weeks ago when I started, I thought he was probably born in this country. And now I really have a much bigger doubt than I did before. He doesn't have a birth certificate, or he hasn't shown it. He has what's called a certificate of live birth. A certificate of live birth is not even signed by anybody.
Hold on, pause.
I still question that he was born in the United States, do you?
I have no idea.
You don't believe him?
I would. I'd love to believe him. You know what? I'll tell you what. I think he'd do a great
Even at
service.
this point?
Well, I don't know. Was it a birth certificate? You tell me.
Nor has the countless indictments, the mishandling of classified documents, and even now, as the Epstein files are released and conservatives are climbing over themselves to scream about Bill Clinton, they're just looking past the fact that Trump is included in the same witness allegations.
Well, high-profile names were mentioned in a batch of documents released yesterday pertaining to the crimes of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. 40 exhibits in the settled case against longtime Epstein confidant Ghislaine Maxwell were made public last night. Maxwell was sentenced to 20 years in prison last year for recruiting teenage girls to be abused by the late billionaire. But the documents were related to an earlier lawsuit against her for civil defamation. Among those named in the more than 800 pages yesterday were former presidents Donald Trump and Bill Clinton, though they are not accused of any wrongdoing. Trump's name came up during witness testimony from one Epstein accuser who recalled the sex offender saying he would, quote, call up Trump to visit one of his casinos in New Jersey. The same woman testified that she never gave the former president a massage. In 2002, Trump told New York Magazine that Epstein was, quote, a terrific guy and a lot of fun to be with, adding that he, quote, likes beautiful...
I gotta run that back, bro, because people on Twitter kept running this. They were like, Trump been knew he was a sex offender because how he did that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, some conservatives do like try to take it, both sides do it,
Both sides.
They just try to like,
Take something wrong with it.
Hey,
Yeah,
I got a question about the birth
side.
certificate. They actually confirmed that?
I don't know, brother.
I feel like they did if he did 2 terms.
Did they?
But Trump got a right to his opinion. He got a right to,
That's messy. That's crazy. Cause
you
can't be in America without a birth certificate.
He got a right to take down the
We have
options
seen
in
that
politics,
before.
so.
That she never gave the former president a massage.
Watch it one more time.
In 2002, Trump told New York Magazine that Epstein was, quote, a terrific guy and a lot of fun to be with, adding that he, quote, likes beautiful women on the younger side.
He said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side.
He routinely spoke fawningly of Jeffrey. He admired Epstein's lifestyle. I'll go backstage before a show.
y'all
Everyone's
stop
getting
posting.
dressed and ready and everything else. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant and therefore I'm inspecting it. I standing there with no
Donald Trump is heard making questionable comments about a young girl.
You going up the escalator?
She gonna be dating her
Oh,
Lawsuit against the presumptive GOP nominee alleges he raped a girl when she was.
I'm the owner of the pageant and therefore I'm inspecting it. I standing there with no
Donald Trump is heard making questionable comments about a young girl.
You going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years.
A lawsuit against the presumptive GOP nominee alleges he raped a girl when she was 13 years old.
Imagine if it was Biden, first of all. Then go ahead and times that by
I'll be real good
100,000
with that.
and imagine it was Obama. Clear and obvious double standard is a scathing indictment of the racism that still permeates amongst swaths of people in this country. And they have the nerve to get mad because a black...
Shut up, boy.
Hey, guess what? Free Donald.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie, he could do good with
Free
that.
Donald
That
Trump.
was pretty convincing. That was pretty convincing.
hey,
though. That was
I
weird.
can see why that the racist man of America said Obama's made everything racist. Just how his wife was just talking.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. She probably had a lot of like ideas on
And shows and just.
All right, baby.
Man,
We'll see if we can get that taken.
I ain't gonna lie, Michelle. This all I gotta say. You made me not want to go to school because you messed up lunch.
Bro, you can't keep holding that over.
I used to want to go to lunch.
A lot.
Bro, y'all don't understand how
She
bad.
was doing that for the better of y'all health.
Because kids was getting fat. I would never been fat in my
They
life.
still fat to this day.
I've never been fat in my life and I never will be.
Okay, guys. Hey, look, guys. Conservative audience out there, let us know what y'all think about the last of the Trump
They ain't
clip,
gonna
though.
like this one.
Please let us know what y'all think. We got some good advice, so maybe we'll start doing a little bit of left side sometime. But I really don't like this shit. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah, I don't either.
I really
It's
don't like
hard.
it, so it's hard for me though, because I'm gonna keep it 100 every time. Good video, but bad take from him. All right, though, guys. Let us know what y'all think.